Hello and welcome back to GP Film Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Damsel starring Millie Bobby Brown on Netflix. I'm going to start with the film's synopsis. So, Millie Bobby Brown stars as Elodie, a young woman who accepts a marriage proposal only to realize that she's being used to repay a royal family's ancient debts, and now must escape while surviving attacks from the dragon lurking in the chasm. I would say that I thought this film was okay. There were parts I disliked, and there were definitely parts that I did like, but I for sure did like the ending. I do want to start with the character analysis. So I have mixed feelings for the characters in this film. I think the dragon was well developed, and you definitely connected with the dragon and understood her motives. However, the other characters seemed pretty flat in terms of writing. They try to redeem a lot of the characters without developing them fully. For example, the dad was barely in the film at the beginning, and then he came to save his daughter and then sacrificed himself to the dragon to save his daughter, and it just didn't really land just because we didn't really know the dad that well. I did like how they made us completely hate the queen. She was a ruthless character who only cared about her family. Definitely got some Cersei Lannister vibes from her. Overall, the characters were okay. A lot of them were definitely underdeveloped. And I want to talk about the cinematography next. I thought there were some pretty good shots in there. They played around with the symmetry, creating some interesting shots, as well as experimenting with different types of shots, especially in the beginning. I got a lot of Dangerous Liaisons vibes from the cinematography style. Next up, I'm going to talk about my personal thoughts to improve the movie. I think the best way to fix this film would be to develop the characters more. I'd rather see a 2-hour movie with better character development and better developed characters than a shorter movie with underdeveloped characters. They could spend the first 20 minutes introducing the main characters, especially Elodie's relationship with her mom and how she doesn't believe in arranged marriages. Then they could spend a little more time developing the romance between Elodie and the prince so that we can understand why the prince feels bad because he really was in love with her. And have her feel like she fell in love with the man she was arranged to marry, then have him betray her, throwing her into the cave, then have the prince have some tears in his eyes after he does it. And I just think we just need a little more to feel the characters by developing them a little more. Next up, I want to talk about the storytelling, pacing, and director's role in this film. I felt like the storytelling was okay. Definitely not a strong point. Felt a little weird as I couldn't tell where the story was going, which most of the time is a great thing, but it just felt weird. They did tell a whole story, and everything that they set up came to fruition, but like I said earlier with the characters, the lack of character development really hurt not only the characters, but the story as a whole. And next up, I'm going to talk about the sound. The sound was okay. I didn't notice any standout sounds added, and they rarely used any music. Definitely could have added more adventure music to elevate the tension of certain scenes. One thing I do want to mention is how cool the dragon looked. The CGI in this movie is pretty damn good for a straight-to-streaming film, and I enjoyed watching this film just for the dragon. The CGI is definitely better in this film than some unnamed Marvel film named about quantum realms. That's about all the extra thoughts I had. Overall, I'd give this film a 5 out of 10. Only reason I'm giving it that is because the dragon looks so damn cool, and the ending felt pretty good. Other than that, the characters seemed very underwhelming, and there's definitely some things that they could have done to make this film better. But if you like dragons and movies to watch on Netflix while doing laundry or cleaning, go watch this film. Well, thanks for watching, and leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more film reviews. Thank you.